karma. This is the context is Narada Muni is testing Dhruva Maharaj. That's where the context. It starts from Vaidra to Maitreya, and then Suniti Surichi. Suniti is giving instructions after Surichi what she does with Dhruva Maharaj. Then when Suniti instructed what she should do, important instruction, then Dhruva Maharaj leaves home from to the forest where Prabhupada is writing Damodaran, what we are supposed to do. Take shelter of, go to Vrindavan, take shelter of, under the guidance of Srimati Radharani, Vrindavaneshwari. This is our devotees. Forest means this is for us. For us, our devotees, take shelter of Srimati Radharani and take shelter of Vrindavan Dham. And Sri Prabhupada brought right here, right to the rest of the whole world. He brought that consciousness. So we can make, wherever we are situated, we can make every day Vrindavan consciousness. If we take shelter of Sri Prabhupada, our life will be perfected. So that is where the context, and Dhruva Maharaj, Narada Muni Trikalaga, knowing this and then ready to test him. What are you doing? You're a small child, you're supposed to be sporting, and why are you so, becoming upset, angry? Why can't you take this? Just take it lightly. These words, the children doesn't take so seriously. He is supposed to play. Don't play. So don't worry. This is not for you. It's not time act. So that in that context, we are reading this so that we understand. Vikalpe vidyamane api nahi asantosha hetava pumso moham madhe binna yad loke nija karma bhi. What about vikalpe? Alternation. Vidyamane api. Although there is not, he certainly asantosha. Dissatisfaction. Hetava causes pumsa of the persons. Moham arthe, without being illusion, binna, separated. Yat loke, within this world. Nija karma bhi, by his own work. Translation by his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada. My dear Dhruva, if you feel that your sense of honor has been insulted, you still have no cause for dissatisfaction. This kind of dissatisfaction is another feature of the illusory energy. Every living entity is controlled by his previous actions. Action and reaction. What you sow is what you reap. And therefore, there are different varieties of life for enjoying or suffering. Repeat, my dear Dhruva, Narada is telling this. If you feel that your sense of honor has been insulted, you still have no cause for dissatisfaction. This kind of dissatisfaction is another feature of the illusory energy. Every living entity is controlled by his previous actions, and therefore there are different varieties of life for enjoying or suffering. Purport by Sri Prabhupada. For that, we'll offer our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Salakaya Chakshurmilitam Yana Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pungum Langete Grim Yatkrupatamaham Vande Sri Gurum Devataranam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Swam Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Krupa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Ananta Gaudiya Vaishnavanda Ki Jai. Pemzilo Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sri Chaitanya Manovishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Rupa Goswami Prabhupada Ki Jai, Prabhupada Ki Jai. In the beautiful last few days, 6 more days left for the Damodar month. What a glorious month. What another month of Kartik. Tomorrow is Ekadasi, so even more important, last 5 days of Kartik. Let us take it seriously. Let us look at the purport. In this chapter, very important verses are there. Starting verse from Suniti, mother of Dhruva Maharaj, first verse, amazing verse. Just a mind-blowing verse and very important. We take it very lightly, but that you'll find those verses, those points at the end of the Bhagavad Gita purport, even in the end of the chapter also. You'll find in the last few verses of Bhagavad Gita, last chapters also you'll find. So It is to do with enviousness. Why we are here on the material world is one is the cause is enviousness. Let us read the purport. In the Vedas, it is said that the living entity is always uncontaminated. Purpose telling asangoyam purusha. Spirit soul is completely different from the body, gross body, subtle body is not supposed to be attached. Asangoyam purusha. Sangha means attachment. Sangha means even bad also. Sangha means also our own mind can be filled with unwanted dirtiness. That is also sangha. Asangoyam purusha. But spirit soul is independent of all these things. Is always uncontaminated, unaffected by material association. The living entity gets different types of material bodies because of its previous fruitive actions. This is the Karanam Guna Sangasa Sadasad Janmayamshu in the Bhagavad 13th chapter. Last 6 chapters super important because it is telling to be detached. What Prabhupada writes in the first immediate verse number 7 or 8 in this chapter, Prabhupada writes, Dhruva Maharaj's pastime indicates us very important instruction for devotees. He indicating detachment from the worldly things, material things, and increasing the attachment for devotion service. It's a very important principle for devotees. They should read Dhruva Maharaj's pastime and learn this lesson and take it up, this principle, how to increase, perform austerities. That austerity is to wake up and chant. Austerity is to hear every day. Nityam Bhagavad Sevaya. At least every day morning we should make it happen. We should be in the association of devotees who have inclination or inspired by Sri Prabhupada's his own practical demonstration. Inspired with Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Ananda Leela Vigraha Hemava Divya Chavi Sundaraya Tasmai Mahaprema Rasapradaya Chaitanya Chandraya. So that's what we have to take every day, morning and evening, afternoon, shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he's the most merciful, that's why. And he's the most beautiful, also wonderful to look at. The way he dances, everything what he does, Sankirtan, dancing, anything, feeding devotees, prasad, anything he does is most gorgeous and wonderful. So we have to be captivated by taking darshan, divine brothers. Shri Gaurang Mahaprabhu, Nityananda. Ajanulambiത భుజో కనకావదాతో సంకీర్తనైక పితరో కమలాయ తక్షో. He is the father of Sankirtan. That's why we have to take the Sankirtan to our heart. That is chanting of the holy name. And we have to inspire, induce others to chant. And we should distribute books. This month is specially for this. What devotees? Yes, Damodar program. But more importantly, in that program also, make sure we inspire them to chant the holy names, take it seriously, and we inspire them to distribute books. We ourselves should do, and we should inspire. These two are the most important for devotees. Yes, this sale is there, but this is the best instruction. This is the topmost. We should take it to the heart, and this is the most pleasing to our line Guru Sri Bhakta Siddhanta Thakur, and passed down to Srila Prabhupada, and he's passing us to us through our spiritual masters. So we should take this up very seriously in this month. Only 6 days left. So we should try to do this more seriously, at least. So that rest of the month, rest of the Gita Jayanti anyway coming up. So even for that, we have to be inspired, and we should try to set the stage now. Why to wait till then, December? So that starts here. That is our austerity, because austerity to please spiritual master is the key principle in Dhruva Maharaj's pastime. So that's when Narada Muni has, without Lord has sent. Prabhupada writing in one of the verse. Lord has sent, seeing when the heart is very serious, that he needs blessing, he needs mercy, he needs instruction, he needs guidance. Immediately Lord sent Narada. Narada Muni is actually, where did he hear from? How did he know that all these things, what has happened to Dhruva Maharaj? Yes, because Lord knows and immediately indicates to pure devotee. That's how one gets spiritual master. And Prabhupada writing, quoting Sanatana Siksha, Rupa Siksha in both places, it is there. In Rupa Siksha, 19th chapter, verse number 140, 130. यही ब्रह्मांड ब्रह्म थे कौन भगवान जी Guru Krishna कृपा पाए भक्त जातो. By Lord's mercy you will get the Guru, and by Guru's mercy you attain Krishna. Both are very much needed. In Sanatana section we find that. So the Tate Krishna Bhaje, Guru or Seva, Maya Jala Tute, Fire Krishna Archana. Both are very much needed. Very, very important principle. That start with offering obeisances. This is the greatest austerity. Like I was telling that. Yes, one should be Bhagavad Gita, verse number 57 or 60, you will find na tapaskaya, na bhaktaya, na ashusha. One who is not austere, he cannot practice devotion service. There, and here Dhromara's passion is full of austerities. And the Prabhupada writing in the 71st verse purport. If he is not austere, so for us, this austerity we can never do. What Dhruva Maharaj did, we will never do. First month itself, he stopped hardly 6 days he was eating. After that, next he is hardly eating, drinking, eating. And then after that, he nothing, only breathing. That also he controlled, and the whole universe got choked up. This is what he does. Can we practically do it? No, this is not possible for us. But Sri Chaitanya was so merciful that he just simply told us to chant the holy name of the Lord. Execute. This is our austerity. Prabhupada writing. 16 rounds of chanting of the holy name. Taking the darshan of the Lord. Prabhupada writing. In Manmanava Madbhakta verse, if you read before that verses, he's telling one should take what Droma has been instructed to meditate on what form? Transcendental form of the Lord. Where did he go? Madhuvan, Vrindavan, forest. That is the consciousness. Bank of Yamuna. This is where he was meditating. On what form? Clearly it's been described beautifully. Padma Palas and Uchanath. Clearly given. That's what we have to know. When we trust the deity, we have to become so attached that you massage the deity. You dress the deity so carefully, so gently, so lovingly. Under the footsteps of Sri Prabhupada, Janivas Prabhu, who has been trained by Sri Prabhupada. So that you become attached and you immediately, when you sit for chanting, you remember that beautiful Radha Shyam Sundar. From the lotus feet, what did you dress and how did you dress? How is decorated everything? Varaha Betam Nadavarohu Karnayo Karnikaram Vibrad Vasa Kanakadisam Vaijayanti Chamalam Vandran Veno Radharasudaya Porayam Gopavandai Sri Vrindaranyam Swapadaramanam Pravishad Gita Kirti. This is gopis are singing. His beauty, wearing the peacock feather, all these things. So beautiful ornament, beautiful garland, everything about the Lord is supremely beautiful. Especially Syamasundar Vijayananda Krishna. Should not turn away our attention. Last verses, Manmanava Madbhakta, look at the verse purport, right? Should not even turn away our attention from the two-handed, beautiful form of Krishna. This is the same form Arjuna is seeing. He is so captivated and attached to that form only, and we should also do the same thing. And here Dhruva Maharaj has been told by Narada Muni to meditate on this form. So the concentration, as perly for Grahasthas, they should be worshipping the deity as perly at the temple. They should be attached to the beautiful form of the Lord. That's when you can chant properly. That's when you take it up seriously. So that's when you can become attentive in chanting. If you are constantly remembering that lotus feet of the Lord, lotus face of the Lord, lotus eyes of the Lord, and so, yeah, lotus navel of the Lord. So, three bhangi. So, that's why we should be attached to the deity very much through Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially through Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. That then you can give up. Otherwise, how will you give up? Karanam Guna Sadasatyam, this fruitive activities, you can never give up very feelingly. This is our austerity. Austerity is very required. And don't become envious. This Lord is telling, last verse in Bhagavad Gita, also these verses you will clearly see again and again. Then only Sanjay was so much attached to his spiritual master, he was not envious of any living entity. Devotee is not supposed to be, at least then not envious of spiritual master and the sadhu and guru who are helping Suruchi. That's why what did Dhruva Maharaj did? You see in these verses, later verses. He respectfully offered obeisance, circumambulated spiritual master. This is where you see. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did the same thing with Isarapuri, with Sannyas Guru. Anybody have seen doing it? So it's very difficult, yeah. Yes, these are the principles you have to learn, observe what great acharyas, great devotees do. What Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed, practical demonstration, what devotee means, what respect one should have. Prabhupada told us, or Mukunda Datta Prabhu is telling, Prabhupada told one devotee, doing half obeisances in front of spiritual master. This I heard from other time also. Somebody is doing Gayatri, Prabhupada is walking, Sotakirti Prabhu is telling. And he didn't offer because he is busy in Gayatri. Then Prabhupada told Sotakirti Prabhu, he should be offering obeisances. Yes, that much serious it is, business is. When we see the spiritual master, as soon as you take the, like before Radhayatra is there, you have, as soon as you see the first sight, immediately offer obeisances. If that is not there, you think, oh, this road, oh, these many people, then we are not there in devotion service, practically. Because There is no obedience. If there is no obedience, what practice of devotion service can you do? There is no blessings. Blessing is stopped when there is no obedience. This is the root cause of sin, root cause of ignorance, disobedience. So that's it. The first one has to be obedient. Then this spiritual activity mentality will be checked. So that's a mom namaskuru out of four things. That's where it starts. When feelingly, respectfully, 3 times a day, dhyans to one, we generally forget because at home, at temple, maybe we'll do it. But at home, can we do it 3 times a day? We forget. We are busy in the office on many things. We neglect, but it's so important. That's why all the puja, why Guru Puja Prabhupada established in 1970 or 72 only it started. In the beginning, it was not there. Because Prabhupada Institute, because he knows what is going to happen, what is the problem in life for devotees or not devotees. There's more than any other puja. Guru Puja is so important. Anybody is facing any material problem also. Guru Puja is so important. Yeah, if you go to the astrologer or anybody, generally if they are little intelligent, they will tell. Cow puja, Guru Puja. Guru Puja is must, very important. Mentally you do, or ideally you should do physically. That's why a temple has the opportunity even a Sunday evening. So if you cannot do, so other times. But this only is instituted. Tulsi Arati, Prabhupada Arati is so important because it helps us to focus, become obedient, and offer respect to others, ask forgiveness 3 times. For this reason only, because we do so, we need lots of blessings from Acharya, especially from Sri Prabhupada. Then the fruitive mentality will be, because we'll always be fearful that Prabhupada is watching me. I'm not getting up in the morning. Prabhupada is watching me. I'm not there in the classes. Prabhupada is watching me. Yeah, Prabhupada is asked, oh, this devotee is not here in the morning class. Where did he go? What was he doing? He is supposed to be here in the class. Where did he go? Yes, that we have to feel it. If you feel that we are afraid of Guru watching us, and immediately we will never miss it. We'll always attend. We'll always take it up. Every day we hear and we self-reading, and also we join because it's very important. Vani Seva is very important, but Vapu is also at the same time is very important as well, because by that Vani will increase. Your attachment to follow the instruction will increase by the obedient service to the spiritual master, obedient service to those who have connected us to the parampara, obedient to the person who has given us. That's why he asked, where is my mother, Surichi? Dromara, this reason. So he was obedient to his mother because she is the one who inspired her. Surichi, what she told is correct. Dear comes Sasantu Rajanasya Param. Amangalam Tata. Don't be inflicting pain on others, because the same thing, if you are thinking envious, inauspicious things, you are going to think because Suruchi has done something for you, you will get exactly the same thing. You will be also be painful. You will feel the pain. You will also be inflicted because you're thinking, you're trying to enter into the karmic reaction. You will also be there. You will also get the reaction as soon as you enter it in there. So that's how we have to. It's very important. First, it start there because that enviousness. People may be envious, of course. Anybody who's Krishna conscious, people will be envious. That is for there. So, but we should not become of anyone. Whether we like somebody or not like somebody, we should not become envious of any living entity. For sure, not to devotees and spiritual masters, for sure. Because otherwise, you cannot practice devotion service. That's where lots of blessings and mercy gets checked. So in this Dhruva Maharaj, this particular chapter, you will see that one should be austere to practice devotions. One should be inspired. One should be meditating on the lotus feet of the Lord. Take darshan as many times as well, but make sure you imprint that like a movie. Those things in the dreams that comes, and as soon as you wake up, you remember the same darshan you have taken yesterday or that day morning. That's why darshan becomes so important for devotees. It's very, very important. Become attached. That's why we have to bring something. You have to offer the flowers. Something we should offer ourselves, our heart, for sure. So open your heart, open your mind, open your door. That means you take the instruction of Sri Prabhupada and the spiritual master's life and soul. Prabhupada writing also in this purports in the 18th chapter, last verses also Bhagavad Gita. Then only this fruitive mentality will stop. Otherwise, it will never stop. That's why Prabhupada instituted Guru Puja, Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakti Sadhana. There is no other way to get it. Guru is the one who can give us this pure devotion service. Suddha Bhakti Charana Rena Bhajana Anukul. Otherwise, no favorable devotions can you perform. It's just not possible. Without the mercy, without obedience to the spiritual master, half obeisances are not uttering the pranam mantra, are just quickly wrapping it up and getting up and going somewhere, as though we have the most important work than Prabhupada, so, or the spiritual master, then it's not at all good for practitioner at all. Doesn't matter how senior we may be, how many years we are practicing, these are all, no, it doesn't help. If we are not obedient, careful enough, and not chanting the pranam mantra of the Guru and the Prabhupada, two always there. We always chant our Gurus and previous Acharya. So Guru and Prabhupada, minimum two. This is generally the principle. So remember, because that's how it is. Otherwise, why you leave Premadhani? Why you have Prabhupada and then immediately you chant the next why? You have to ask if anybody has a question, why Prabhu, where Prabhupada said. In Premadhani, is it there or not there? First, Prabhupada Pranam Mantra and then his Guru. Yeah, because that we should not miss it. This is the principle we have to learn. Spiritual master, we should not put Prabhupada on the side because he is the first one who has brought this whole movement of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How can we neglect? So that is these two things. Before offering, when you offer obeisances, always, if you have time constraint, at least Guru's Pranam Mantra, at least. If not the whole thing, at least Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate, whatever spiritual master name. And then we chant again, Prabhupada. If we so constrained in time, quick offering something, somebody has to go. In those situations, what else can I do? But minimum that is required. By offering to Guru itself, the offering is done actually. Even if without chanting the whole mantra. Just offering pranam mantra is so crucial for devotee. Anytime you offer a make sure we have to chant the mantra. This is very important. Prabhupada, what is this hatchet? You just go down and get out. You didn't even chant the mantra. Prabhupada is very particular. This requires obedience. Then only. Otherwise, fruitive activity will never stop. Prabhupada writing. Yes, for the Lord, Ekadasi or not Ekadasi. Many times devotees do this. Just Ekadasi. As the Lord has to fast. Not supposed to be done. Prabhupada writing in this. This austerity doesn't mean Lord has to fast for you. Lord doesn't need to fast. You should be feeding with grains and whatever. Okay, maybe small quantity, practical. Yes, you can think. At least 1 2 at a minimum. So, because nobody else is there to take. Okay, fine. But at least something he has to be given. He doesn't need, but it is our duty to feed. Lord is hungry, as Sodama is telling. And then when it comes to devotees, Prabhupada writing in the purport, we should be asked here, take simple food. Don't be extravagant. Yes, festival appearances, okay, maybe. But other days, don't be extravagant in eating this one, that one, I want this one, I want. Then we won't be able to practice Krishna consciousness properly. We'll be tired, we'll be sleepy, we'll be lazy, we can't wake up, so many things you can't do. Dhruva Maharaj is telling this austerity is this, controlling the senses. Yeah, you can eat 3 times, no problem. But, especially after a certain age, become control of that so that you can practice devotion service actively. Yeah, this principle also proposed active. One had to be active. Then only you can be happy in devotion service. If he is not actively engaged in devotion service, you cannot be happy devotee. No. If you, then only you can do. If you are not active, then you cannot be happy. Happiness doesn't come just like being inactive, not doing much other than chanting. No, it doesn't come. It is not possible. Bliss will not arise from the heart. And then slowly, gradual chanting also will diminish. Whole day will keep chanting, beads moving, or lips moving, but really heart is not actually feeling it. That will happen. So, yeah, it happens because we're not active enough in the service of the Lord, service of the Guru. We don't take that as priority, life and soul. But through Dhruva Maharaj is taking the Guru's instructions, life and soul. And Narada Muni is appreciated so much of Dhruva Maharaj's determination. I must do this. There is no other way. And Suriji also gave enough example. Lord Brahma performed austerity. Swayambhu Manu performed austerity. So that austerity is for us is to chant the holy name, no matter what, every day we wake up, means it has to happen. There is no other second thoughts about it. It has to happen. This is how Prabhupada instituted. Let's say everywhere, all over the world, Mangalarti means Mangalarti. 4:30, 5 at the best. We are sick, maybe 5:30, but it has to happen. There is no other exception to here. Yeah, somebody may draw the exceptions. But Prabhupada is not giving that exceptions. Mangalarti means that time is there. At least 5 o'clock in 1, 2 temples you will see 5 o'clock. But the rest of the time, all 4:30 a.m. This is for us only, because Bhaktivinoda Thakur has given these things. Philosophy. That's why Prabhupada instituted practical demonstration. What a devotee. Otherwise, fruitive activity will never stop. As devotees also, this fruitive mentality always, what is my result? What will I get back? What will I get back from spiritual master serving? What is the use of initiation? Right? You need to take initiation? No, not required. You will become callous about all these things. But Prabhupada is writing repeatedly, again and again. Initiation is so required, pure devotee is so required, association required, serving him, following him, trying. The expert devotee has to try and guide, repeatedly is writing. Where the question arises in the mind, only the speculators can give these arguments. But Prabhupada is not doing it. Prabhupada is very clear about it. Everywhere, throughout the purports, Dhruva including. How did he become determined? How did he execute? How did he get the result? If he, without Narad Muni, can he get it? Not possible. Narad Muni himself didn't get it. How he will teach something else what he didn't get it? Because he was initiated, so that's why he taught the same thing. Prabhupada himself was initiated or not initiated? He was initiated. Then what makes us think that we can, without initiation, we will get it? It's so cheap thing, bhakti. No. What has been instituted in the whole parampara, that has to be followed. You cannot bring some other ifs and buts, and this devotee in Jagannath Puri didn't take, or that devotee didn't take, and he become. Yes, are you on that level, Dhamvasi? No, you are not on that level. Then what makes you to compare with that? So neither we chant Radhe Radhe in Vrindavan. No, this is not the Prabhupada's principle. Prabhupada's principle exactly you have to follow. Otherwise, deviation means fruitive mentality will be there. Yes. Because disobedience automatically will fruitive activity will germinate in the heart. That is absolutely will happen. If, however, one understands the philosophy that the living spirit soul has an affinity for neither suffering nor enjoyment, then it is considered to be a liberated person. It is confirmed in Bhagavad 18.54. How will you come there to this Brahma not lament, tolerate? Dhruva Maharaj did tolerate because to practice devotion, to serve the Lord, to worship the Lord. Yes, he has material desires, that's not a problem. But he pursued, for that he didn't tolerate. Even Narada testing is still, no, I have to do. I cannot take this. What my father did, so Tan father did, no, I cannot tolerate. As for Suriji, I can't tolerate what she said. I must get it. I must get the bigger than father, grandfather, great grandfather, even Brahma. And that's what he attained because he followed simply. Just tell me, he followed the true path. That's why we don't jump. Whatever Prabhupada, you stick to Prabhupada and our spiritual master. We don't jump here and there because that's what is all Nija Mrutya. What is it? The verse says, 23rd verse, famous verse in this particular chapter. Clearly is telling, Mrugya Padabja Pada Nija Bhakti Bhavite. He didn't ask you, give me what is the quickest way, what is the easiest way, quickest way. No. He asked, what is the true path, how I can attain it. You tell me the true path. I'll follow exactly. Even it is most difficult, I am going to follow it. That's what devotee means. Even it is going to take 10 lifetimes, I'm going to follow it. Whatever pleases Sri Prabhupada or spiritual master, doesn't matter how long it's going to take. I must stick to it. I must follow his instruction. I make my life and soul as his instruction. That's what I will do. Whatever he tells me. If he tells me something, I have to give it up, then I have to give it up. There is no other way about it. I may take time, but fine. We are seek blessings and we repeatedly ask, oh, my spiritual master, I'm not able to do this. I'm not able to give up this attachment. How can I do it? Then he will help. He will write to us, or he will instruct us, or he will send to somebody who's grahastha, depending on, spiritual master, sannyasi guru, or grahastha guru. Depends. So there's a principle some Prabhupada has given, certain things. So accordingly, we take that guidance, but we have to take that as life and soul, just like Dhruva Maharaj did. This is the important principle. Not cut the corners and I will jump here, I will go to Babaji, or you cut the corners of the Diksha Guru, you cut the corners of Siksha Guru, and you jump, always jumping, here, there, there. Then you cannot attain devotion service like that. Not possible. You have to stick to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, reading Prabhupada's books and hearing from Prabhupada, it has to be. Anybody who didn't stick, fall down is certain. Because nobody is like Prabhupada. They cannot bring seriousness, sincerity into devotion service like that. He can do it immediately. He said he wrote letters also. Provided you take my guidance, I can kick out all your stumbling blocks right away. Provided you take my guidance. It's clearly written, yes. If a person doesn't want to take his guidance, what you cannot do anything. So that's everything depends on taking the guidance as per Prabhupada purports, Prabhupada lectures. Then you become Brahma Bodha Prasanatma. Otherwise, it's not possible to come to this platform at all. He has nothing for which to lament, nothing for which to anchor. That's why the Sanjay was so happy. Rishyanti Murmu is jumping, is completely in bliss because he's so attached to Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva has full blessings. He was remote. He could see everything, what is happening. He could see Visvarupa. He could see everything. That is the same thing will happen to us. Provided we are so serious, we are so surrendered to the spiritual master and Prabhupada and Parampara, it will happen to us. Just matter of time, days and months only. We are very serious, it will happen. It doesn't take lifetimes. It takes only days and very quick, rapid progress. The one is surrendered fully, dedicated, without any strings attached to it. Simply, only not expecting anything. Going back, no, we don't expect anything, literally. We only expect to serve the Guru, serve the Prabhupada, Parampara Acharya, that's it, to please them. What will happen? Where will we go? That is immaterial. Yes, this is what devotion service means. This is what Krishna consciousness means. We are simply meant to. This is what gopis are telling. Krishna is telling in thinking of gopis is telling this manmana bhava mad manmanaska mad arde mad dahika mad prana. They are only that bivarmyaham. I'm maintaining them. They are not even thinking their maintenance. I'm maintaining them. So in relation, Lord is always thinking of the gopis. So he's always putting that consciousness, even if he speaks to anybody else who is not on that level also. So that is very important for us to at least follow certain level. We are not at the level of gopis. At least we can follow in our sadhaka stage at our level, but at least we should put that principle. Let me not expect anything in return, because we are so indebted what Prabhupada and what spiritual masters given us so much in our life. Your material life also, whatever benefit we are getting, we have no qualifications. It is only by the mercy of Guru and the Parampara Acharyas. Krishna is giving all the facilities, wonderful facilities to be at least materially we are at a comfortable position so that we can practice. Lord is giving us these facilities, so we should not take it for granted and not chant properly, not hear properly, not read proposals properly. Then this is our biggest, problem we have to rectify immediately, not wait days. He has nothing for which to lament, nothing for which to anchor. Narada Rishi, first of all, wanted to impress upon Dhruva Maharaj that he was only a child. He should not have been affected by the words of insult or honor. We should take all these insults and honor as per Lee to serve the spiritual man, serve the Lord. Yeah, we have many disagreements among us. That may be there, no problem. We cooperate because Prabhupada has left with us this instruction. Cooperate. Somehow or other, you cooperate to serve the Lord, to please the spiritual master, no matter what. Yes. So that then only Prabhupada will please. Otherwise, he will never be pleased with us. We don't cooperate. No, we are so whimsical and we don't want to do. We don't want to cooperate. We don't want to serve the Lord, serve the Prabhupada. Then, no, this is the biggest problem. Immediately rectify. Prabhupada will never be pleased. Then we may be out of devotions pretty soon if we continue to operate in that way. Somehow or other we have to cooperate. Yeah. As much as possible, yes, 100%, because that is the most important instruction. Because he has seen it in his life, his guru has told, and many didn't cooperate. He has seen it, and then he didn't want that to happen again after Prabhupada's leaving. That's why he left with us. Somehow or other, we have to cooperate. So then he will be pleased, and all the blessing will come with it, with that instruction. And if you are so developed as for to understand honor and insult, then this understanding should have been applied in his own life. He should have known that honor and dishonor are both destined only by one's previous action. Therefore, one should not be sorry or happy under any circumstances. Yes, because we are meant to serve the Lord and Guru and Acharya. So that's for that happiness or just as cold or heat or freezing rain doesn't matter. That's why the consistency has to be there. If you want to become a happy devotee, every day we should try to practice. Don't look at all these conditions. Oh, tomorrow, today's rainy day, let me sleep. Today's rainy day, let me not go. Tomorrow I will go. Anyway, weekend I will go. No, don't put those things in the mind, then we'll never practice devotion service. Raining, freezing, or heavy, whatever may be. So much snow, no matter what, it has to happen, it has to happen. If you make that consistency, then this is Dhruva Maharaj's instruction for us. This is our biggest austerity. So simple things only: chanting, dancing, feasting, nothing complicated. But that has to be done regulatedly. Every day it has to be done consistently in a particular time, ideally. Once in a while we may change the timing, but at least ideally practice. This is the instruction. For Damodar month, this is the instruction for the rest of our life. Prabhupada has patiently, tolerantly is giving us, and our spiritual master is also very tolerant, very patient with us. We only become so adamant. We want to do whatever we like. But they are so patient. They tolerate so much of us or so much unwanted things we do in front of him and when he is not there also. But this is our duty to just bend our head and bend our body to serve and please them. that will be a perfection of our life. And this is the best thing we can do to the moment and to Prabhupada. That will be a glory of our life. In that way, we can pass any moment, no problem. Lord will pick us up because of seeing, serving the Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Ki jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Really? Yeah. We'd like to wish everybody a safe and Krishna conscious day and weekend ahead. Last weekend of Kartik. So take full advantage of it. Tomorrow is Ekadasi, a major Ekadasi. It's also Dev Diwali. The demigods observe Diwali on this Ekadasi day. So it's a very big Ekadasi. Many Gaudiyas, they do Chaturmas or even Kartik from Ekadasi to Ekadasi. So that Kartik will end today. We do from Purnima to Purnima. So our Kartik will end next Wednesday. Minimally fasting from grains and beans and increasing our Krishna consciousness. That's tomorrow. And Pana time on Sunday is Namanbu. I have the calendar in front of us.
6:45 to 9:45, Prabhuji.
6:45 to?
9:45.
6:45 to 9:45 a.m. is the Pana time on Sunday. Thank you very much, Mataji. Tomorrow is also Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj's appearance. Yeah.
You have to add 1 hour to that, Mataji. You have to consider daylight, sir.
We should think about Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj and his wonderful contribution tomorrow, especially initiating Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, the spiritual master of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. That's also tomorrow. Okay, we'd like to offer our prayers to the
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Day after tomorrow, daylight saving is there. So how to take that, right? Accordingly, 6:45 to 9:45?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
Yeah, so that's why 6:45 maybe. Yeah, then that's fine. Correct. That day is changing. Morning only, I think November 2nd, early in the morning, 2 o'clock. So yeah, then that's fine. 6:40 to 9 something. Yeah.
Okay.
So you'll get one more hour to chant. That's what
extra hour. Yeah.
Extra hour to chant. Okay. We like to offer our prayers to the Supreme Lord by chanting Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Nrsinga, Jai Nrsinga, Jai Jai Nrsinga. Prahladesh, Jai Padma Mukha Padma Ugraveera Mahavishnu Jalantam Sarvatamukam Nrsinga Vishnu Bhadram Nityam Namamyaham.
Nrsinga Bhagwan ki jai, Prahlad ki jai.
Jai.
Let's offer our humble obeisances to all the Samal Vaishnavas.
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyeva patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Vaishnavrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki
jai.
Gaur Premanande.
Hari Hari. Thank you, Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you, everyone. Hare Krishna. Hare
Thank you.